reasons why I'm staying single at 54-year-old. But I decided this when I was 48, 47, 48. The number one reason is for peace. I've got peace and quiet. There's no drama, there's no lies, there's no commotion, there's no periods once a month. There's no woman being a bitch when she can to get her own way, stamping her feet. There's no drama, it's peace and quiet. And that's where I like it. I just couldn't put up with a woman with loads of drama and needing validation and stuff like that for that man. I wouldn't put up with it. I just wouldn't put up with it because my boundaries are up here and females' boundaries are really down there. They've got none. Most of them have got none. So it's peace is number one reason why. Another one is I can do what I want when I want. I can do literally anything I want. I can go out now, go on the drink, and stay on there for 3 days, for a week, 2 weeks. I can go on a holiday when I want. I can do anything I want. I can speak to anyone I want when I want. I can game when I want. I can do videos when I want. There is no one in me ear telling us I can't do that. Or they want to do something else, go shopping again, to go around the shops, change to drag us around shops that you've already been around a half a dozen times to get the same dress from the first shop they went to. No, none of that. I can do what I want when I want. Go to the gym when I want. We've got no woman whinging in me ear, crying all the time and trying to cause drama and stop us from doing what I want when I want. I can game 24 hours. 24 hours, 7 days a week I want to do. Not a problem. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is financially, of course. It is not 50-50 is an illusion the court and the government contract you go into when you marry someone, the government contract. 50-50 is an illusion. It's a lie. There is no 50-50. You don't even have to get married these days. You could still live with a woman. You could have built £1 million business up. You've got expensive cars on the drive. You own your house, $500,000, whatever. And a woman could move in with you, then leave you after a couple of weeks, common law wife, and she could take practically half of everything, if not all. So 50-50 is an illusion. I recommend people never to get married. Why put yourself in that position? Why do you need a contract with the government to prove your love? It doesn't make sense. You don't need a piece of paper to prove you love that person. Why do you need to prove someone you love them by getting married? The weddings are for women. Men don't want weddings. They don't want to get married. They just agree with it to shut the women up. That's why men want peace. So yes, financially, there's no way I had to start again when I was 41, start again from scratch, because my ex-partner, who I've got a child to, she cheated with a married man, and I found out and I left her. Then I got nothing. I had to start again from the bottom, buy everything, go and rent accommodation, start again. So why would a man get married and put yourself in that position? Whereas like 10, 15 years later, I found out his wife or girlfriend's cheating that he lives with, and he loses everything because the courts are rewarding cheaters. That's the women. The courts side with the women every time. It's as simple as that. If you go to court, because it's dead expensive, and they try and pan it out, so you're paying out thousands. Some people paid millions to see their kids and get half of what was theirs in the first place. It's disgusting. 50-50 is illusion. The courts always favour the women over men. It's as simple as that. And women make false allegations and tell loads of lies, and there's no consequence. So, why would a man get married and put yourself in that position? The risk isn't there. The risk's up here for a man, and the risk's down here for a woman. There's no risk. I'm just gaining. For a woman to get married, she's gaining. For a man to get married, they're losing out big time. It's too much of a risk financially. It's as simple as that. There's no other way of seeing it. 50-50 is illusion. The constant validation women need these days of multiple men. I go back to my ex. I know she's got 3 different men on the go at one time. One's married, one's not, and another one. She's got 3 men on the go, and not one knows about the other. She's got 3 men on the go. I mean, if you were that way inclined in any way, why want to get married with someone that you'd always cheat behind their back in anyway? It doesn't make sense, because you wanted that from them. That's all you wanted: the house, the money, the lot. That's all you wanted. Now you're betraying. You've got all that because of your hard work. No, because you've walked on people. That's what women do: walk on people. It's just not beneficial for men, financially, socially, psychologically, to risk it to get married to a woman or even have a girlfriend. What's the point? Yes, have a girlfriend, but you go to her house, don't have to bring the yours before you know, just moved in. She's moved in, and that's common law wife. You can claim half of it, if not all. They'll always say to the woman. Yes, the constant lies. You know, I've been around. I've had mostly long-term relationships, but when I was younger, we all have men and women. When you're younger, you sleep around. You do. What it is women. I've come to the conclusion: 99% of women, every time they open their mouth, they lie. They lie just for no reason at all. It could be a stupid white lie for no reason. You're thinking, wow, if you can lie about something over something trivial like that, you can lie about something massive, about cheating, and you know what I mean? So if they're capable of doing that, why even risk to have a girlfriend? Why even put yourself in that position? It's just, it's like the man's risking it all for happiness. That's one of the day and age where the man is risking it all for happiness, and the woman's gaining financially and can destroy and do anything to that man, and there's no consequence. Now, if that was the other way around, the man doing it to a woman, he'd be locked up straight away. He'd be put in prison. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And that's another one: women making false allegations, getting found out, proof that had made false allegations, and there's no accountability by the courts or the police or the authorities. So why even risk it? Being in a relationship with a woman for a man, it's not beneficial to the man. I just don't think these Disney movies we're seeing when we're growing up, it's all a lie. We're not meant to get married, because that way you get married, it's a government contract. Why do you have to tell the government? Why do you want the government to ruin your life? Because they more or less did for me, and I wasn't even married. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, it's not good. It's not in the best interest for any man to get married. It's as simple as that. If you are, I'd suggest you should look at who you're marrying, reassess them, and try and find out who they really are. Because even 13 years later in a relationship, I didn't even know who they were, and I found out what they were all about all at once. Just self-centered liars would steal off you. Just horrible, nasty people you just don't want to be in a relationship with. Also health reasons. The amount of psychological and verbal abuse women put men through when they've, like, I ended the relationship, right, 'cause caught her cheating. Then she tried to stop us from seeing my own child. I don't admit, I'm getting punished because you cheated and got found out. Then she tried to say she had cancer, and she didn't. That was another lie. So I would feel sorry for her and get back with her. Couldn't make it up, man. And one of our best mates told us that she was cheating with a married man on us when we were living together. Aye, one of our best mates, aye. And she's still denying it. So, for health reasons, for your own sanity, why would a man go in a relationship with a woman that can potentially destroy them and make them an absolute bag of nerves? Won't be able to see their children. They're going to be financially wrecked for the rest of their lives. Your full life's misery. So why put yourself in that position? It starts affecting you. You're losing weight, which could be a good thing if you're overweight, but it starts affecting your confidence and not putting you down. and there's nothing done about it. Now, if the rules are reversed by the authorities, the rules are reversed, the a woman would have that man arrested, but there's no accountability for women, like, you know, making lies up about you and stuff like that. When it's them that's being caught at cheating, but now all of a sudden you're the twat or bastard because you don't want them back. You don't want to get about them because you know the cheaters. They can't help themselves. You know, and all other stuff's come out all the way over the years that they've multiple cheated with different people as well. They're even on UK swinging sites. Yes, that law. So why would any man get married or even live with a woman this day? I just don't get it. I'm staying single to protect myself, protect me peace, protect my well-being, my health, my mental health, me physiologically health. You know, it's just women are just, the morals is it's non-existent. 99% of them, they've got no morals. When it benefits them, they bend them morals, just like that. When it benefits them, you know, like about 8 years into marriage, do you want to get married? I'm like, are you not 8 years in the relationship? I wasn't married. Do you want to get married? No. Do I hell? No. I just proposing to me. I went, no. Do I fuck? Do I hell? Not a chance. Because I knew what she was about, you know? And I just stayed for me child. You know, I stayed for me child. That's what I try to do. But you try to destroy that relationship as well. And, you know, because she's just not a very nice person. It's like, I can't talk about what the mum's done, but I've got to put up and shut up when she says stuff about me. No, that's one-sided and I'm not having it. So, you know, I've got boundaries. So if any boundaries and negativity, that's it, you cut off. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. You've got to have strong boundaries with women. People in general, your friends, male friends and female friends, you've got to have boundaries. If you haven't got them boundaries, they're going to walk all over you, take the piss, come back for your eye sockets, your eyes, the lot, and laugh about it while they do it. Because these people are just horrendous people. They've got no morals. You thought they haven't. They need validation seeking off multiple men. They've got 3 or 4 men on the go. They're posting that bum and boobs and all sorts all over the internet. They're just weird individuals, you know. But they're the ones making accusations about you, even though there's no evidence, no proof whatsoever. It's just an outright lie, just to make them feel better because you've caught them cheating with a married man, you know, and his wife doesn't even know to this day. So yeah, that's no reason. I went on my ex says to me, let's say we'll go to New York for your 40th. This was 2011. For your 40th, I was 39 because it was December when we went to December. And the weekend before we flew, she went out with gymnastic mums. My daughter went to gymnastics with a couple of friends, and that was gymnastics club. Went 2 or 3 times a week. And they went out and she cheated with a married man. Aye. So why offer to go away for my 40th on my 40th birthday in New York? She offered, not me. She mentioned it. We booked it up then the weekend before. She cheated with a married man. Who does that? Yes, you're correct by saying that's narcissistic behaviour. Absolutely. 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 I noticed how all the females online are like saying, every boyfriend I've had's a narcissist. No, it's projection because it's the females that are a narcissist. They've got grandiose ideas. They've got main character syndrome. That is a narcissistic traits, behaviors. So it's them to the T. Women think it's about them in a relationship, not 50-50. They'll say 50-50, but it's 100% think it's about them. They've got main character syndrome, like all attention on me, you know. It's narcissistic traits. So them are the reasons why I'm staying single. And another thing as well, And you know what it is? You know, when you break up with someone and, you know, for whatever reasons, do you know that female doesn't want that male to succeed in life? Do you know that? Every single male wants that ex-partner to, like, go downhill in life. Aye, they do all right. They fucking do all right. But you know, when a man breaks up with a woman, or whoever breaks up for our reasons, that can be any reason, that man wants a ex to do well in life. Ask any man. Most men, yeah, 99% of men want them to do the ex-partner, do well in life. But every woman, 99% of them don't want that ex-man partner to do well in life. They want them to actually do worse in life than them. So they can turn around and say, look, he's nothing without me. That's narcissistic as well. That is narcissistic. Look, he's nothing without me, so they can boast about it. I mean, come on, man. That is low. That is just low as fuck. Especially when you've got a child to that person as well. You could have a couple of kids. They still want you to do worse than them in life. So you can see, oh, I look, he's nothing without me. Because they're narcissists, top and bottom of it. I'd say a high percentage of women, the characteristics of what they come out and say, most women are narcissists. Prove us wrong in the comments below. Prove us wrong. Come back with it. And some men are narcissists, but not every woman exes that they say is a narcissist. That's outright lie. That's projection from a woman. You know. So look at women go on. So them are the reasons why I'm staying single forever. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe in the future, might change my mind. At the moment, no, I've been single now for over 7 years, 6, 7 years, and I will stay single because what benefit am I getting? Name one thing I'm going to benefit getting off a woman in a relationship. You, for the females or males in the comments below, please tell me what benefit am I going to get being in a relationship with a woman, and I'll counter that, no problem at all. Tell me one benefit, or 2 if you can, 3. Don't think you will. What benefit I'm going to have with being in a relationship with a woman, a westernized woman, because they all want to be masculine and. You know, I mean, in the role, the female becomes masculine, and they turn the male that's masculine into a feminine. That's fucking weird. Then what they do is when they do that, they turn them into a simp, then they turn them into a cook, then they go and cheat. That's what they do. This is what these women do. They're destructive. They're self-destructive. They don't respect themselves. They don't like themselves. And that they envy. Most women want to be men because they think men are strong and powerful, and they want to be like men, but they can never be like men because you know why? Fundamentally, because they cannot rationale like a man. They cannot rationale. They haven't got the brains to do it. It's as simple as that. The base things I feel horny, I'm going to cheat. What? The world doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't. Women are, I think now, fundamentally, most women are immature, spoilt little children brats. They have said it. If you disagree with us or agree with us, put in the comments below. So that's why I'm staying single. Yeah, people are going to be saying, well, now we're going to go out with you 4 eyes, with a scruffy beard and you no tooth. Yeah, be surprised, I'm telling you. I can go and contact someone now, bring them to my house, and have sex I want to do. But I don't choose to, because I don't want them in my house. It's as simple as that. You know, I don't want them. I don't. When you've been through the mill, like I have, you've got, it's not trust issues. It's not trust issues. I was going to say trust issues, but it's not that. What it is it's women that liars and cheaters and manipulators, because they just manipulate, cheat, and lie with practically every sentence that strolls out of their mouth. You know, if a woman speaks, double check and say it's raining outside. It's probably sunny. You know, Then when you check on them and see, hold on, you just said that. That's a lie. You just lied. Then they go, I never said that. You can't make it up. The lie, then you catch them out, then the lie, see they never said that. So they're lying about a lie to get out of two lies. So they're lying 3 times. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can't make it up. Women lie. It's a make-up. They're born to manipulate. They wear makeup to look prettier. Manipulation to attract men. They wear short skirts, boobs out, to manipulate men, to attract men. Are you with it now? You see? I'd argue men are more maternal than 99% of women. Because I know when I left, my ex-partner was saying, oh, how am I going to cope with the burn? I said, well, I cope, but I was working. When you went full time and you were working through you were off your 3 days through the week deliberately, so I had the burn all weekend when I was working all through the week. Done it deliberately, aye. Just selfishness, because she's a horrible person. You know, not a very nice person, you know. Just a horrible piece of shit, unfortunately. You know, so this is what these women do. They lie, they cheat, and when they get caught out, they try and put it on your toes if you're the bad bastard, when it's when everyone knows what they're about. They kid no one but themselves, you know. They manipulate as liars, drama queens. They want to steal what you've got. There's no queens, kings and queens. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. It's just a Disney fairy tale movie, you know. I am a king. I mean, you're fucking right. I will never have a queen. No, you wouldn't even get to that stage. It's simple as that. And you're not a queen anyway. You're not. It's simple as that. You know, and princess treatment is the biggest bollocks I've heard in my life. Where's the fucking prince treatment or king treatment? You know, we're the providers, females. We're the providers, us men. So we're the fucking pick. We're the catch in the relationship. We're the main characters. You want to be us, but now you've switched it round. You're making out that you're the main characters. You're not. You're delusional. Delusional liars, hypocrites, and cheaters. That's all you are. But that's top and bottom of it. So yeah, well, always stay single. And you never meet women when you're on the bottom, on your way up to leveling up. You always meet them at the finish line when they see the money in the car and the flash house and the watch and the nice clothing you're wearing. Yeah, and we see them then, don't you? Because that's what they do. They're always leveling up. When you're in a relationship, even in a relationship for 10, 20 years, you think you're the most trustworthy person in the world, your partner is, you've got 3 kids, so then she wouldn't cheat, you fucking would. She probably already has, mate. You'd show me a couple that's been together for years, got kids, and they're happy and they love each other at bits. I'll show you 2 liars. It's as simple as that. Get married is a Disney movie. It's a prank to entrap men, to make men weaker. That's why. Because you're going getting dragged through the courts and you lose half your assets. You've got to start again when you're 40, 30, 40, 50-year-old. And it's a slog. You know, it's hard. It's harder. The second time round, fucking right it is. Got to buy new stuff, a couch, bed, mattress, utensils, washing machine, dryer, everything. Stand for the TV, wardrobes, all that. Everything. You know, everything. Then when you try to get a couple of lamps from your old house, you know, the house that you bought, they kicked off. Then later on down that line, you took one of the lamps, they give you one of the lamps, give you exactly. The second one they didn't even use, they put it in the basement, didn't even use it, was just spite. Because you didn't want to get back with them. They're evil. Women are evil. Fundamentally evil. They'll destroy your man, they'll laugh about it, their friends behind your back. So, if you want to get married, live with one, think again. And that's why I'm staying single. And the westernized women, yeah. Now we've got women going online saying, passport bros this, passport, putting them down on social media, putting men down. These women are just bonkers. They can freely go on social media and slate men and no consequences. It's sad, really. But I've told you a bit about my story and why I'm staying single, and I've been totally honest and upfront. You don't need to get married. Why do you need to get married? You can prove love. You can feel the love. But I don't think women can love. I don't think most of them can. To them, we're just an object for materialistic. Materialism is not love. Love isn't materialistic at all. But women see it as a transaction. They're transactional women. Men aren't. So bear that in mind next time before you go on a date with that woman. You know, then she says she's a feminist, but she wants you to pay for the bill on the first date for the meal. Being a feminist when it suits her. See, these women are bonkers. They'll manipulate you from day one. Think, he's a pushover him, I'll go with him. Even though he's my third pick, number 1 and 2, I can't go with them because they've got boundaries up here and they wouldn't put up me shit. With my third pick, I can cheat and all, I can get away with it because he's easy to twist around the little finger because I'm slick. Yeah, that's women for you. Disgusting. I'm not saying all, I'm saying 99.9% of them all. So yeah, I'll be staying single for a long time. For westernized women, it's gone. The game's gone. And I'm 55 in a few months. No, I'm 54 and a half. So yeah, that's my experience. Now, hope you like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment below. What's your views on it? Have you got an experience similar, or are you going through a split up and stuff like that? Sub up the channel. Follow us on TikTok, and give us a follow on Kick. I'll catch you on the next one. Be later on tonight. Thank you for watching.